Well, it's quite unfortunate that His Excellency Seriake Dickson will cry more than the bereaved. I want to say that, let me start by saying that I totally adopt the response of the Rivers Caucus at the National Assembly, ably led by one of the finest legislators we have in this country, not just in Rivers State, in the person of Right Honorable Kingsley Ogunduchinda. His response, or the response of the caucus, was a beautiful one, and I don't think there is anything. I'll just say I adopt their response to what the former governor and senator representing Bayelsa Southwest Obi also said about Rivers State. They have made it clear it's not from Rivers State. But let me also add something to what they have said briefly, and that is, the governor, if you are coming to equity, you must come with clean hands. The governor today that is speaking, the former governor, was once the governor of Bayelsa State, and under his watch, ask Seriake Dickson, why didn't he conduct election till when he was about living at the local government level? If he was a Democrat, or as he claimed to be a Democrat, why will he operate with caretaker committee as a sitting governor? It is so shameful that our leaders will come to the public without retrospecting and examining themselves, will come and make comment against others. You rule a state as a governor. If you are a Democrat, why didn't you conduct local government election as you came on board? You continue with the caretaker, and at the time you are about leaving, you conducted local government election. That is mockery of democracy, and such person does not have the moral standing to criticize what is happening in Rivers State. Because let me let you know, when he did not conduct the local government election, there was no reason for not conducting it. He will not say there is palpable tension in all the local government, 8 local government in Bayelsa. That's why he didn't conduct it and went and this appointed caretaker committee. But in Rivers State, there was a palpable political tension that led to the appointment of a sole administrator, and he has retired. So it's not a military government. It can the best be described as a civilian government, but not a military government. And Dickson, is he going to tell me that we have majority, or at least close to half of members of the National Assembly, most especially in the Senate, are retired officers or military, immigration, custom? Is he trying to tell us that a section of the Senate is militarized or has become a security agency? They are retired, they are civilians as we speak today, and so they are entitled and should be recognized as such. Now let me also let us know, you see, the so-called or the acclaimed June 12 election, those that conducted the primaries that led to the emergence of Abiola and Tofa as the presidential candidate of NRC and XDP, were appointed by a military government. The party as chairman and, in fact, the executive were appointed by the then military government. But look at the election they conducted, the primaries that led to the emergence of the former late Abiola and Tofa of blessed memory. So the thing is that Dickson should focus on how to make Bayelsa and the senatorial district a better place for the people of the state, and not trying to take advantage or feast on what has happened in Rivers State to try to shine and play towards the gallery and feel that he has become an accidental activist using Rivers State. No, he should go and do a lot in Bayelsa. There is a lot that is needed to be done in Bayelsa, and I've given instances that he has no moral ground to say that, because he has demonstrated his undemocratic tendency by allowing a caretaker committee under his watch.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Very detailed and brief.
So it's it sounds very nonsensical for anyone to come up with such watery propaganda that a national chairman of the only party that was once the ruling party would decamp to APC. We know that we have former, even founding members, leaders that have decamped, but you should also look at the person, the person you are talking about. This is someone that has held several positions, even as what is it called, state financial secretary, state secretary of the party in Yobe State, to the extent of becoming an ambassador under PDP. And the person we know, the Damagu we know, is not a desperate politician that will want to, because of ambition, do what is unprincipled. Because to be very unprincipled, you are a sitting national chairman, as they claim, negotiating to be governor of a state. A national chairman is bigger than a governor of a state. So it sounds very, stupid. It's a propaganda that those that propagate it are low thinkers. That is what I will say. And it's unfortunate that whatever people just listen to whatever that is being pushed on the media and so on. Otherwise, things like this ought not to fly, number one, and things like this ought not to be responded to. But because of the vulnerables, that is why people like us are coming to put the record straight that Damago does not have any intention to decamp to APC for any reason, not even for what they have put forward that he wants to decamp. He has contested as governor. If he was that desperate, he would have taken the party, the ruling party to court, but he looked at it and said, no, let me instead go back and put my party in order. So it's a lie from the pit of hell and should be discarded by every reasonable PDP member and Nigerian citizens. And I want to also say that every Yobe indigene should disregard that, most especially the PDP members from Yobe State should disregard that rumor. It is coming from the pit of hell and it will never stand.